How's it flying, guys? Lance Core Block 30, and welcome, one and all, to, finally, another JONTRON video! Alright. It has been a while since the boy uploaded. Come on. At least it was a while. Come on, get back in there. There you go. It's in. Anyways, yeah, when this one came out, it had been quite a while since the boy had uploaded, a few months at least. But now, at the time of recording, he's already had another video out for, I think, about a week now. But anywho, this one is kind of interesting because it has undergone a name change since it was originally released. So originally, it was called The Devil and Father Amorth. But now, it's a real-life exorcism documentary. Yeah, anywho. Something along those lines. I don't have that title pulled up right now, but that is what it was. Like, okay, why the name change? Don't know. But anyways, we're gonna find out together. If you have not seen this, please make sure you click that link in the description. Watch it before you watch my reaction. This is always the case, y'all. The rules have not changed in that regard. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this 25.5-minute video, which I am unfortunately late to. And yeah, let's go ahead and go.
Good tidings, good people. Before we raise the curtain on the amazing video that we've got in store for you today, I'd just like to thank today's sponsor, Lords Mobile. Without Lords Mobile, this video would simply not have been possible. And guess what? They're back, baby! This time around, they've got $10,000 worth of iPhone 13 Pros and Amazon gift cards that you can win by downloading Lords Mobile from the link in the description. Okay. If you enjoy smashing armies with a simple tap,
I'm probably still not going to get it,
of enemies with the help of an alliance, then Lords Mobile is no doubt the best strategy.
It's kind of like bribing you to play the game.
With hundreds of millions of players, not only can you build genuine lasting friendships
get a chance to win
guild,
this,
but you might even meet the love of your life. Never again shall you require to vanquish your foes and drive them from their lands without your sweetie pie by your side. Okay. Recently, Lords Mobile introduced a massive new update that allows you to go on more adventures throughout the kingdom. Each quest gives you basic rewards, and the more quests you complete, genuinely enjoy the game, the prizes.
Go for it.
And speaking of prizes, the top 3 players with the highest might will each receive an iPhone 13 Pro. Players in 4th to 6th place will get a $500 Amazon gift card, and those in 7th to 10th place will each take home a $200 Amazon gift card.
Enticing.
Pretty sweet. And if that weren't enough on its own, everyone who downloads Lords Mobile from the link below will automatically be offered a $350 Lords Mobile gift pack. And you can spin the lucky wheel to win the remaining cash and other prizes to upgrade your castle. So good luck to everyone competing for those epic rewards. Happy hunting. And now, on to our featured presentation.
Please, present it to me,
I've got a riddle for you. What do you get if you take the director of world-renowned horror film The Exorcist, a team of Ivy League and internationally recognized physicians, and a once-in-a-lifetime chance to document a real-life exorcism greenlit by the literal Vatican? Seriously, what do you get from that? Well, that's right. You'd get this: The Devil and Father Amorth, a documentary about a real exorcism made by the guy who made The Exorcist. Horror fans rejoice. What could be cooler?
That is an interesting thought.
Okay, that sounds like magnum opus material to me. Like, that's going no lower, in my opinion,
a horror fan,
than like 76% on Tomato Meter. Absolute lowest I can see it going. This little-known film came out in 2017, and as I mentioned before, it was directed by William Friedkin, filmmaker of such legendary titles as The French Connection, Sorcerer, and as you already know, The Exorcist, also known as the greatest Christmas film of all time. Hence, this. Didn't miss a Halloween deadline or anything, that'd be crazy. In fact, this film was so much scarier than his past works that the general public was too afraid to even see it, given that it pulled in a whopping $20,449 at the box office. If you do the math, you'll see that comes down to 2,272 adventurous souls who dared to take the plunge.
Wait.
3 of whom were literally my coworkers.
Yeah, that was me.
That was a movie film.
Basically just us in the theater.
Okay, this is gonna be something.
Okay, so what was
I
the
present
budget?
to you the Devil and Father Amorth.
At the time I made the film The Exorcist, I had never seen an exorcism.
You might say I was not qualified to make that movie, and I just made up the whole thing. It's a good thing I'm just thinking this, though, and not admitting it out loud.
More than 4 decades
Okay.
later, I witnessed the one you were about to see.
Listen, I'm in, okay? If it's anything like the fake one you made, this shit's gonna be ratchet. By the end of this, okay, I'm telling you, you're gonna wish that middle line there, you're gonna wish that said M. Night Shyamalan, okay? That's the kind of mood you're gonna be in by the end of this.
Oh boy.
There are more than 60 million people in Italy.
Here's about 20 to 25 of them max. So you can already see how big of a problem we're looking at.
According
So, full
to
disclosure,
2 of the leading
in case
newspapers
you guys don't know.
and the major television channel, 500,000 Italians see an exorcist every year.
Only takes about 8 of them to drag you off to Emperor Palpatine. You would subject the human race to 60 million of this? You need 60 million Italians? We have the recipe to spaghetti.
This woman is one of them. Her name is Christina. She's 46 years old and lives 200 miles southeast of Rome in a small mountain village.
What the fuck, dude? Just because she lives with Count Dracula doesn't mean you can dox her. That's messed up.
Bruh.
She's said to be possessed by the devil.
Oh my god, the devil
Dude,
looks even more
give an
ghoulish than I could have
address.
imagined.
Although-
Wait, hold on a second. Oh, that's the Exorcist? Oh, she's fucked.
No,
Father Gabriella Amort has been the exorcist for the Diocese of Rome for 31 years.
1,000 years. And somehow he looks older than his age. He was good friends with Emperor Justinian the Great.
He has exorcised Christina 8 times without success.
And as the well-known Italian saying goes, the 9th time better fucking work.
This will be her 9th. In the fall of 1972, I came to Georgetown, here in Washington, D.C., to film The Exorcist.
Okay, so in this part, he
Okay.
goes back to Georgetown University, near where a lot of the original scenes from the film were shot, and also where some of the events from the exorcism it was based on took place. And he kind of just
Oh, yeah, that's right.
gallivants around aggressively.
It was
and
based
it's
off
a
of
bit
a
strange,
book
to
that
say
was
the least.
On this quiet
an
little
account
street,
of an actual
in
exorcism.
this quiet town called Cottage City, Maryland,
Could you not have gotten a better picture of the place, for God's sake? Where'd you grab this from, Google Maps?
this is the house where the 1949 case began.
My God, you showed up outside their house like a maniac? $15,000 says they were not informed of this procedure at all. Excuse me, I made the movie The Exorcist. Can I scream outside of your house? No, don't worry, I won't. I will not go past the property line.
Where a Lutheran family whose 14-year-old son was said to be possessed. He was examined by
Man is out there again, Jerry. Who is that man? Get the gun. Get the gun.
This is the house at 36th and Prospect in Georgetown that we used as the exterior of the McNeil house in the film. Now,
Sir, excuse me?
looked
Who are
today
you?
the
This
way it
is
looked
private
back in
property.
1972.
Is that
and that's
camera crew?
because we had to build
Sir?
a false front from the
Sir,
end of
excuse
this
me,
house
hello? Are you-
to the
are you
end
listening to me?
of the fence down there to bring the house closer to the steps.
Where's John gonna pop
These
up?
steps are just a few feet
Yeah,
away
sir,
from
yeah,
the
yeah. He's
house.
still here. He's just like
They are
in my
now officially
stairwell.
known as the Exorcist steps.
No, they're not. They're officially
me,
known as my
the
steps.
steps
He's fleeing the scene now. He's going down
are the
Lafayette. I don't know.
spiritual home
Don't ask me. Okay.
of The Exorcist. The opportunity for me to witness and film an actual exorcism came about 45 years after I had made the film, and completely by accident. Or was it Providence?
Or was it by accident? Come to think of it, I don't exactly know what the word providence means. I just saw it. It was on that wall over there when I looked. Oh, that's a map of Providence, Rhode Island?
In April of 2016, I came to Rome to interview Father Amort for a magazine. He would allow me to film Christina's 9th exorcism on May 1st, but with no crew, no lights, only a small video camera, alone.
And I said to him, that's already what I'm running with, so joke's on you.
I had no idea what to expect.
Probably exorcism.
Well,
I'm just fucking riffing, though.
But before witnessing Christina's exorcism, I met a woman who had been successfully exorcised by Father Amort. This is her story.
Purtroppo soffrì di un male spirituale. Mi precipitai da lui preoccupato e quando inizialmente mi chiese...
Excuse me, who is this sliding into frame? Yo, could just anybody just get up in on this? Is this free game? Because if so, my friend Jack Norman does a sick Donald Duck impression. It'll be really. Let me bring him in. You do this. Yeah. What the fuck, dude? How does he do that? He's fucking crazy.
I first realized there was something wrong when I went with a friend to a sanctuary. When they began to celebrate the Mass, I started having unusual symptoms.
Un brutto caso di diarrhea.
I started screaming like crazy. Someone called the police. The police came, but they wouldn't come in. My God, you could smell the whole thing from the top of St. Peter's Square. There wasn't enough rigatoni in all of Rome that would have convinced me to go in there. They were terrified hearing me scream that way. No. The screaming was fine. It was the biblical volume of shit that colored my decision.
I don't know if I should be
Father
laughing
Amort
at this.
continued his work at his residence, the home of the Pauline priests.
Oh, look at that. Even the exorcists are working from home these days. Times are a-changing. Espiritu Sancte, Santa Maria. Hey, Darcy, no! You do not shit on my new rug! No! Sorry, that was just my daughter. Oh, in fact, she's probably hungry. These are supposed to be for the Holy Communion, but needs must, you know? Go on, then. Eat up. Okay, where were we?
On May 1st, 2016, he invited me to witness Christina's 9th exorcism.
I do like how John
Christina,
went the extra
why
step
are you
and
here to see Father
actually
Amort?
spoke Italian.
What the hell is with this angle? Was he trying to make her feel uncomfortable? Who sets up a shot like this, domineering over the person they're interviewing? Okay, this guy is totally normal and on the level. In no way ever is this the guy who literally gave an interview to The Guardian saying, if I wasn't a director, I might have become a serial killer. Oh no, wait, this is that guy. Look at this. This is a real article by The Guardian.
Really? William
Friedkin interview. If I wasn't a director, I might have become a serial killer. Oh, okay. I from time to time felt the urge to do violence. I still do, but I curbed that. After that, she just drops a solid how. My conscience kicks in, and I'm able to deal with that through the films I do. If I wasn't a film director, I might have become a serial killer. Why a serial killer, she asks,
a good question.
Concerned for her safety. Violence uncurbed is dangerous, he adds. You have to channel it. Many of the great painters or composers led very violent and strange lives. Interviewers like, oh, hold on, I dropped my pen.
Who?
Will, you sure this isn't a bit of
Another mean
projection
clip.
on your part? Who are you talking about? I can't think of any violent painters or composers. I don't know, did Michelangelo get into bar fights? I think it's just you. You and maybe Hitler. This is frankly more awkward than that time Bill Cosby gave the journalist the answer, maybe. Show the source for that, please.
Okay. I didn't know what you maybe had a level and then maybe Christmas.
I may have paraphrased.
Il diavolo è un puro spirito.
What?
What is this framing? The man looks like a deer in headlights. Was the room too small or something? Give the guy some headroom. What the hell? What is this angle? Did he feel the need to prove he was the one filming the documentary? I need equal screen time with all the characters,
it kind of defeats the purpose of not having a
magnum opus.
How can you be sure that Christina is possessed?
I can only be sure, and this is important, read my lips on this one. I can only be sure when the funds have cleared. Okay, here it is. The main event. It's about to go down. We're about to witness for ourselves a real, once-in-a-lifetime exorcism event. I'm ready.
Okay, we might be getting close to that.
Oof. I'm really looking for a way to start things off without an immediate oof entering the discourse. You know, I could take a yeesh, a yikes. Hell, I'll settle for a peach shake, but don't be giving me oof.
I've never seen.
Excuse me, aim that, please. She's the possessed one. You want her, not me.
Father Amort begins every exorcism by thumbing his nose at the devil.
Listen, I'm just saying, all right. If I'm the devil, I'm invisibly stalking around that room and I catch one of these going down. Are you kidding me? You think I'm gonna stick around after something like that? I may be the king of darkness, but I'm not an idiot.
In the room are Christina's family and other priests to assist Father Amort.
And an unrelated guy who's stuck, but doesn't know how to ask to leave.
He did
it. He made her sound like a Nazi zombie from Call of Duty. I knew he would do it. I was just waiting. And he did. The best part about this is you can literally find a version, for some reason, of this footage with the clean, non-doctored audio. I mean, the whole thing behind this production was that it was supposed to be authentic and not dramatized in any way.
Yeah.
So why in the hell would he do this? Excuse me, is this building in safety? Thank you very much. By the way, very fucked up whatever I saw here. I don't really know what I was expecting, really, from this. I guess this, to be honest. I don't know how she sat through this 9 times, okay? I'm having a hard time going on once. It's not happening, is it? It's not. They're not doing that. Is that happy birthday?
The day of the exorcism happened to be Father Amort's 91st birthday.
Right after the fucking exorcism ends, I'm talking right after the exorcism ends, they have a surprise birthday party for Father Amort. No, I'm serious. That's really how it goes down. This is a documentary. They just pulled the devil out of this bitch's liver. Now they're serving ice cream cake. I don't know what to say, but I want a slice.
He was happy, and so was I, because it looked like Christina was cured.
Hey, okay, look, if you can't beat him, join him. I mean, who am I to stop this anyway? Father Amort seems happy, seems to know where he is. Cake's good. Salute, you know?
What's gonna happen?
I have to say, though, I don't know how I feel about the choice of the cake there. That's a bit weird, a little tacky. Who's got to eat his face? He should eat his own face. What happened? Did the film freeze? Where are we going? No, I'm not going. I am not going.
Neil, what do you make of what you've just seen?
Absolutely amazing.
What the fuck? Okay, so what happens here is all of a sudden the film just stops and reverses, and now we're in some random doctor's office, and William Friedkin is just interrogating him about the footage he just shot.
A little unusual to present it that way.
There is a you know.
There it is, right there. You see that? Right there. That live on camera, what you've just seen is a man's soul leaving his body. Doc's like sweating, looking around. You know, he's like, this is it? This is really, you didn't bring anyone? No crew at all? Is that camera on? Are you real, seriously the guy who made like the French Connection and shit?
I don't know the underlying origin of it.
For God's sake, Mr. Friedkin, can you show the man some respect? He's a medical doctor. You're just lounging back there, balls out, fully spread, barely paying attention. You can at least feign interest.
Is this some kind of brain disorder?
Yeah, I'm starting to think it might be.
Do you think she could have been better helped by brain surgery than this religious ritual?
All right, Doc, that's great, but let's get to the brass tacks here. What do you think of this? You think of what I'm saying? Right in there.
No.
Just give it a little scramble. That might do something.
How many surgeries have you performed? Brain surgery?
Well, more than 5,000.
Are you prepared to say that there's such a thing as exorcism and demonic possession?
So at this point, the film just starts jumping around and getting a bit jarring. He goes around and talks to a bunch of legitimately well-respected medical doctors from around the country, shows them his shitty home videotapes, and then watches them struggle while he tries to extract sound bites out of them.
Here's the point.
Yeah.
You have to believe it in order to go through it.
You probably will not have this in somebody who has no religious background.
Right.
I've never seen anything like that before, but I've only practiced neurology for 35 years. But that is a coincidental linkage between those two phenomena.
Do you have any belief in exorcism as a possible treatment? What do you think this is? Unconscious fraud?
It's like placebo response. We're getting you the idea that if you believe something to be likely to work, it's more likely to work.
It looks like the state that we call delirium.
It was a revelation to me that the psychiatric diagnosis of Christina's condition is recognized around the world as demonic possession.
Have you, like, seen your own documentary, dude? Like, you're not just trying to lie, right? No, you can't, because it's like the last 15 minutes just disproved what you said. Hold on. Yeah, dude, like, here it is, like the last 20, 25 minutes of the documentary just completely, like, disproved everything you just said, dude. So, unable to get the doctors to satisfy his wild theories, William Friedkin then moves on to what I assume he considers the next best thing, the Archbishop of Los Angeles, which is something I just learned exists.
Would you have any misgivings about recommending a person in extreme spiritual disease to an exorcist?
What happens in the church is we have teams of people that will look in a particular case. And that team will involve usually a physician, usually a psychologist, psychiatrist, etc.
My God, Pastor, would you just save me the time? If I knew you'd be as boring as those doctors back there, I would have just followed in the footsteps of Picasso and stayed home and become a serial murderer.
If I started crawling up the walls,
I didn't think.
Yeah.
or moving around on the ground like a snake,
Yeah.
what would you do?
I'd call the police. No, I
I'm dead serious, okay? I come in here, I'm pulling one of these absolute mind benders. What are you doing? You're absolutely, completely helpless. What are you gonna do here? Honestly, tell me, what the hell are you gonna do? All right, by the time, you're gonna panic. And by the time the police come, I'm gonna be in the underbrush. What are you gonna do here? Tell me, you have very limited options.
And then suddenly, it was over.
Oh, thank God.
But for how long?
Son of a bitch.
Father Amort had taken sick and was in the hospital, but I made an appointment to meet with Christina in Rome. She called my line producer, Francesco, and rescheduled the meeting to a small town 200 miles southeast of Rome called Alatri. Where are you? She screamed. We're at the park, Francesco answered. Where are you? I'm where I told you I'd be, at Santa Maria Maggiore, the church in the town square. I didn't take my camera inside.
Hope you didn't miss anything.
So this is my memory of what happened on July 4th, 2016.
Why wouldn't you take a camera?
Well, at least you know he's not gonna exaggerate.
when Francesco and I entered the church.
Oh, there she is. Hi, Christina. Thanks for meeting us.
Gee, I wonder why he didn't
Once
take
you
the
get
camera.
used to the banshee scream, she's great.
It was freezing cold inside, and we were trapped in a living nightmare. Christina was screaming. She slid around the floor in a cheap plastic chair, pulling her boyfriend Davide with her.
That must have been a freaking scene. I bet it would have looked good on camera, too.
Give us back your film, he shouted at me. If you don't give it back to us, we'll kill you. We'll find your family, and we'll kill you all. It was the first time anyone had threatened my life.
So you better believe I was gonna make sure it'd also be the last. I may have forgotten my camera, but I always bring something that can shoot. So the forces of light joined to fight the forces of evil. It was me, Boss Baby, Captain Price from Call of Duty 3, San Andreas, Mr. Bean, Satan, and me, but I repeat myself on the last one. It's time to put the devil back into remission.
Goodbye. That Mr. Bean model, though. Of course he gave the Boss Baby the revolver for reasons.
Francesco and I left the church, left Alatri. For a half hour, neither of us said a word.
It was awkward.
Well, that really escalated, huh? I didn't expect that to happen. What do we do? You guys want to go to like a ristorante? We probably should have brought the camera, huh? It's gonna look suspicious. I think we didn't bring the cameras. Probably it's a pretty important thing. We should have brought that too. But they'll believe us, right? I got a track record. What do you think, Arbiter from Halo 3? He's right. He's usually right. I'm not trying to brag, but you don't have many options, and I've got pretty much all the cards in the situation. I mean, you get too close, you know, I'm gonna give you a little venom in the fangs, and I'm looking at you. I'm giving you a direct look right when that's happening. That can't make you feel good. This tail of mine, what do you think that's good for? Bob left, Bob right, duck, okay, feint, right jab. But the venom is the main thing.
Okay, yeah. And that is the end of the Devil and Father Amort rechanged to a real-life exorcism documentary. So, John's delivery was comedic as always. I'm going to interject and say that I do believe that is possible. You know, the possession and such. I believe that is something that happened. Now, I'm sure that there's a lot of people that don't. I'm not here to try to change your mind on that. But it's kind of clear to me that the director of The Exorcist, he's kind of trying to dramatize some of it for... It's clear that he tried to dramatize parts of it and even outright disregarded what he put in his own documentary when it came to what those doctors said. It's like they're clearly saying like that. No, they don't know. No, it's like I really don't think it's that. Like it could just be something else. And then he said, so it's a recognized medical diagnosis around the world is confirmed by the doctors I showed you. Like that's not what they said at all, dude. And then that just final story, yeah, I call BS on that one. I call BS on that final encounter. Like, you're recording a documentary, and you don't even try, like, you don't even take a camera. Yeah, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid you're trying to dish out with that last story there. That ain't gonna happen. No, I don't believe that statement for a minute. But, yep. interesting idea in concept, I think, for the director of The Exorcist to try to see a real exorcism. Kind of awkward, though, that they decided, you know, let's wish Father Amort happy birthday after this exorcism. Like, I would think an exorcism is probably not the best event to plan a birthday surprise around. That's just my 2 cents on it, though. But anyways, it was a sweet gesture to wish him a happy birthday, though, and get him cake and all that. It was a sweet gesture. I just don't think it was appropriate considering what just happened. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like if you enjoyed, comment what your thoughts on this video was. Whether it be from the JONTRON angle or the documentary angle. I kind of feel like the documentary was a little bit more of a cash grab. Like, I'm not sure, like, I don't think that it was made in sincerity. So, that's my final 2 cents on that. If you guys enjoyed this, why not subscribe? Subscribe if you enjoyed. And tap the bell to get notified whenever I upload a video so you don't miss any reactions, gameplay, or otherwise from me. Also, go join my Discord. Link is also down in the description. Come join. We'll talk, post memes, songs, videos, artwork. You can promote your own stuff and just have some fun. And I do have a Patreon in case you guys feel like showing that extra bit of support. This has been Lance Corporal Hawk 30 signing off.